We've had a little over 2 weeks now to sit with Kanye West's new album, Donda. Today we're going to rank each song from best to worst. This is CHH Hysteria, and I'm your host, Cole.
And I'm your co-host, Cooper.
Alright, man, I'm going to be honest. This was really difficult. I've never ranked an album from song, like each song on an album like this before. So this was new to me. And I like pretty much every song in this album, so that made it even harder. And then also, I feel like my list just changes every day. So I feel like I'm gonna go back to this video in 3 weeks, and I'll be like, yeah, my list isn't that. But let's get into it. By the way, we won't be doing part twos because I kind of feel like the album ends at No Child Left Behind. So we'll go from Donda Chant to No Child Left Behind. So starting at the bottom, at number 23, Cooper, what do you got?
So, number 23, I have Donda Chant. It's just Donda over and over again.
But Cooper,
I don't know.
Donda.
I don't know if this is true, but I had someone tell me that it's like his mom's heart rate as she was dying. I don't know.
No, I don't think
that
that's
could
true. I think that's been debunked.
I don't know.
I think it's
Okay.
just him,
I don't
like, yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of theories around it. You can look it up online. It's kind of interesting, but there's like 30 different ones. Who knows which
Yeah.
one's true? But for my number 23, I have Television. I feel like this should not have been on the album. I think it's the only song in here that had no place on the album. The beat was pretty cool, not gonna lie. I like the piano on that. I thought that sounded pretty dope. And then, but I also feel like the radio edit that he did where he cut out all the cuss words, it didn't really help the song because it made it sound more awkward
No.
than it did before.
Yeah.
So this is like really the only song that I felt like was out of place. So what do you got number 22?
I have Donda just because it's just an interlude. Like,
Man,
I don't know. I like it, but I just threw both the interludes, like the intro and interlude, at the bottom just because I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I don't know.
this man has Television
Right.
above Donda. What?
I mean,
My
I
number.
don't know.
I'm just playing with you. My number 22 is Donda Chant. I can see where this fits on the album. I mean, as an intro, I think it's fine or whatever. But like, I've only listened to it like twice, and I don't ever plan on listening to it again. It's just him
Yeah.
saying Donda for a minute. Not even him. Someone saying Donda for a minute. So I don't know.
Yeah.
not my stuff. And what's your number 21?
I had Television. It sounds unfinished. Like, I'm gonna be honest. It just legitimately sounds unfinished, and it's so boring. It's just
Mhm.
we made it, and then like 20 seconds, we made it, or like 10 seconds, whatever. And it's just
Right.
like, bro, what is this? I don't know.
Right.
What
No,
was your
yeah,
number
it's
21?
my number 21 was okay. I was. I think it's a kind of catchy song. But I definitely think it's the weakest song on here. I enjoyed Ye's parts. I did not enjoy the guest verses, and I especially didn't enjoy Yachty's verse specifically. And I feel like as far as like as pushing the album and like the narrative and the content, it just didn't fit as much as a lot of these other songs did. Cooper, what do you got at number 20?
Number 20, I had Moon. I despise the featured
You're
voice. Like,
crazy, bro.
it disgusts me. I
Man.
absolutely despise that type of voice. Like, if you like it, that's fine. I don't know. I just do not like that type of voice.
What type of
What was
voice?
your number 20? Like that super high pitched. It just, I don't know what it is.
So you didn't like Don
cannot, like-
Tolliver's part?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
What was your number
Okay.
20?
My number 20 was New Again. I liked the verses, and I liked the energy. I felt like the beat had a lot of energy, and I feel like Ye matched that energy quite well. And of course, the intro lines are super iconic already. Like if I hit
Yeah.
you with the WYD,
Mm.
I best believe I'd be singing around. I'd be going around singing that all the time. I feel like for me the chorus wasn't quite as good, and I don't know. There's something about it. I think it's a really solid song, and I listen to it quite often, and I don't skip it.
Yeah.
But like something about it just doesn't do it for me as much as a lot of these other songs do. So Cooper, what do you got at number 19?
I have Junya here, or Junya.
Oh, nice.
I don't know how to pronounce it.
I think it's Junior wannabe, right? Right, Junior. I think.
Yeah, so Junya. I don't like the way he goes re. Like it annoys me, and he does it
Goes
like,
what?
pretty much that like re or
Oh,
whatever.
the yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
like,
man.
when he- like the way his voice, like it's once again it's that high pitched voice. I just don't like. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I actually had Junya on my number 19 too. I think it's pretty catchy, and I like it for what it
Yeah.
is. And like I thought it was fine, but again, it just doesn't hit as much as a lot of these other songs do. And as far as pushing the narrative of Donda, it's just kind of I think he's just talking about like fashion. But I mean, he's a fashion
Yeah.
designer, so but like I don't know, it just doesn't have the same weight as a lot of these other songs do. But it's like
Yeah.
it's just a fun song. But that's why I have it at number 19. Cooper, what you got at number 18?
I had No Child Left Behind here.
Boo! What do you
For the
mean?
main reason of like the first minute is just instrumentals, and I like that. Like I like the instrumentals. It just kind of drags on
First
a little
minute.
bit. Is it the first minute? I don't know. Or is it longer?
I don't think it's that long because it's only like a two and a
Oh,
half
okay.
minute song. But anyways,
Oh,
continue.
that's true. That's true. That is true. It just feels pretty long, like that instrumental.
Okay.
Um, and I like the instrumental. Like it's not like the instrumental is bad. Like trust me. Don't get me wrong, but it's just kind of eh. Besides
Okay.
that, what was your number 18?
Yeah, I had "Keep My Spirit Alive."
Really?
I really like. I don't know how to say the name. It's either K Psy or KC. I feel weird saying KC, but I don't know exactly how to pronounce the name. But I really like the hook. I thought they did really good on the hook. And I like the verses. I like overall. I think it's a really good song, and I don't skip it. I add it to queue every once in a while. But again, with the same thing, it just like something about it doesn't do quite as much for me personally as the ones above it. But I don't really have too many complaints with this song. It's just it is what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So going on number 17.
I had Pure Souls here. I like the hook,
Okay.
but like it's just it's a vibey song. It's pretty good, but I just didn't like it as much as everything above it. But what was
Hmm.
your number 17?
I'm gonna get hated for this one, but I have Jonah at number 17. It's pretty low, I know,
Really?
but I really like the hook on Jonah, right? So I think it's Vori on that hook, and he does a really great job. I
Yeah.
love it. Although the verses don't do quite as much for me. I don't like the verses much. I think it's the beat on the verses. Besides Ye's verse, I really do enjoy Ye's verse a lot.
Yeah.
So number 16, Cooper.
I had Okay Okay here. It's a solid song. Just nothing really sticks out to me personally about it. Like it's
Mm-hmm.
good, but it's not the best song. Definitely not the best song on the album. But it's also not like a super bad song, so I can't rank it at like the bottom. So it's just kind of one
Right.
of those things that's kind of just it gets outshined by its other songs. So
Yeah, and that's something to say too. I mean, the only song I don't like on this album is Television. So every other song I do like,
yeah,
but just because I have it lower doesn't mean I don't like it and I don't listen to it. I do. I listen to all these songs. But going on, we're what number 16, right? Yeah, I have
yeah,
Donda here. So I love the singing on here. It's so beautiful.
yeah.
I love the piano. So beautiful. I love Donda's speech again. I say it again. It's so beautiful. And then like him harmonizing behind it again.
So
So
cool.
beautiful. um, the reason why I have it lower at number 16 is just because simply pretty much because it's an interlude. I won't have this song on repeat as often as a lot of these other songs, and I have it. I'm kind of regretting it putting this so low because I just feel like it's not doing justice because I love this song so much. But it is what it is. Number 15, we're getting to the top 15. Cooper, what you got?
I had Praise God here. The
Really?
ending is really cool. Like I like the beat and just everything about it. The beat was super hard and I loved it.
Hmm.
Even though I don't like the features voice as much, like he gets pretty high.
Which one,
Or
Travis or Baby Keem?
I think it was Travis probably.
Okay.
I guess. Or like the ending is what I remember specifically is about the voice getting really high.
Okay,
So I don't
Baby
like
Keem
that
is the
part.
one at the end, I think. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But like it was, I just liked it quite a bit. I like the beat. The beat kind of carries it. Not gonna lie, for me personally.
Bro, you're crazy.
So, but what was your number 15?
I had Pure Souls. I really enjoyed the song. My main gripe with this song is the outro is slightly too long. It's a 6 minute song, and I think it should only be a 5 minute song. If they cut
Yeah.
down the outro by 1 minute, I think it'd be really good and probably be higher. Super vibey. Roddy Rich kills it. Whoever's at the end kills it. I love Ye's verse. I think Ye's verse is somewhat controversial. Other people like it or not, I don't know. But I like it. So, what you got at number 14?
I had New Again here.
Okay.
I love the intro of New Again. It's fantastic.
Right.
And the verses are pretty
100%.
solid. But I think it was just outshined by its other songs for me personally. Like the intro, like if it was just the intro, it'd probably be like top 10. Probably break into that top 10. But because
You
that
mean if
intro
he
is
just
just
does like a 15-second song?
I don't know, man. But that song, that intro is just
The
beautiful.
intro is good. It's really funny. Like the yeah, it's a very Kanye bar. Like it's like
Yeah,
probably the
yeah,
most
yeah,
Kanye
yeah.
bar on the album.
Oh, definitely.
All right, for number 14 for me, I have Remote Control. I think it's somewhat unpopular in opinion, but I do really enjoy the hook on this. I think it's super catchy. I'd be singing it all the time, and that's why I have it at number 14. What you got at number 13?
So I actually had remote control at number 13. I
Okay.
like the vibiness of it. Like, just I can kind of
Mm-hmm.
just sit there and kind of vibe to it.
Like a
And
CEO. Yeah.
yeah, and like I really agree with the hook is I love the hook a lot. Like how it's catchy. I always sing it. If I'm not singing remote control, I'm singing off the grid. So, but those
I,
two are always stuck in my head. So
I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when this album first came out, you hated Remote Control. Did it grow on you then?
yeah, it grew on me as I listened more. I've listened,
Wow.
yeah.
Look at that.
So
You changed your opinion. That's crazy. You're not wrong anymore. Nice.
okay,
So at number
wow.
13, we have God. I personally have God Breathe. I love this song. It goes crazy. I love the beat. I love Ye's energy on it. I kind of like how like it goes from like Ye's like going hard to like kind of Vori's more like atmospheric verses, if that makes
Yeah,
sense. And I thought that was really cool, and I thought it worked really well. Um, the main thing that takes away from this song for me personally is the outro is 2 minutes long of instrumental, and I
yeah.
really liked the instrumental that is outro. I think what would make this song go up and like the outro not be a problem for many people if it was only 20 to 30 seconds. I think it would get what it's trying to say across without like, not giving up the outro, but then also not going too long because 2 minutes is kind of long. I think 1 minute would have
Mostly,
been like really long still. I feel like 45 seconds would have been the longest before, like even then it would still been like, oh, this outro is really long. Number
yeah.
12.
I had Keep My Spirit Alive here. I
Okay.
really love the vocals on the hook,
Mm,
like Keep My Spirit Alive or whatever.
it is
Obviously
good.
that was an awful impersonation, but
Cooper can
um
sing great.
I really like that. That kind of carries it up to number 12 in my opinion, probably. I actually really like the beat. And, I don't remember which feature it was, but one of the features I really liked. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the features are good. At number 12 for me, I have 24. This song is an absolute masterpiece, let's be honest.
oh yeah,
The choir is amazing, it sounds really good. Ye's like almost singing on it is amazing.
yeah,
I just love like the part where like the organs are going nuts and then they're
oh
like,
yeah,
God's not finished yet. You're like, wow, right, powerful. And then,
yeah,
and I love, like, it's just like, we're gonna be okay because Kanye said so. No, I was playing, but like,
yeah.
it's such a great song. What do you got? Your number 11.
I had God Breathed here. It's just a
Okay.
I really love the sound of it and like the I don't know if atmosphere is the right word, just like the feel of the song
Right.
almost.
Yeah.
Just like I feel like it's a really good like car song almost because like the bass
100%.
and stuff like that.
Or at the gym, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And what'd you have at number 11?
I had No Child Left Behind. This song is the only thing I can describe. This song is pretty much it's simply beautiful, right? It's wonderful. I think what I love about it is I love Vori's vocals at the very beginning, and then Kanye coming in and just doing like the He's Done Miracles on Me, and it kind of sounds stadium-y. It kind of gives me the vibes of like him rising, like it did in the second listening party.
Yeah,
If that makes sense. Like it kind of sounds like that, and I think it's just like this is a really the perfect way to end the album. The outro is so perfect. It's like it's almost like a reflective track, right? At first, when I was like, if he's just gonna do "He's Done Miracles" on me like 5 times, that's so boring. But like as an outro, it just works so great, and it's so reflective of the journey that we've just been on with Donda. Or like
yeah,
if you're just like if you're reflecting on like your day or whatever, it's just crazy. And then like he's done he does like the "He's Done Miracles" on me, and then there's like what 30 seconds of like just like the organ. And
yeah,
like I feel like I always be like still singing "He's Done Miracles" on me while that's going. I don't
yeah.
know. It's just there's no words to explain. It's just a beautiful song. What you got at number 10? We're getting into our top 10.
So at number 10, I had Heaven and Hell. Like
I'll
the
bet.
beat drop on this is better than the majority of EDM songs that I've heard.
Oh
Like
gosh,
legitimately. It is like it
man, you're right
goes
though.
crazy.
It
And
does.
just everything about it, I really liked it. I didn't really like the beginning as much because of that like higher tone, but it's short
Mm-hmm.
enough that I can endure it, kind of thing. Like it's,
Right.
you get past that a little bit and you get a lot better. But would you have at number 10?
Yeah, my number 10, I have Moon. So screw you, Cooper, because this song is amazing. And
Nah,
put this song with headphones in, laying down in your bed at night and closing your eyes. It's like,
I still
it
need.
just, you go to the moon. Like, literally, you know what I mean? It's so freaking good. Don Tolliver's vocals are really good on this. Screw you on that too. And I love Kid Cudi's verse. It's so great. But my favorite part of this song is when they're all harmonizing at the end together.
That
It's
is a
just
pretty cool
like
part.
that's like one of my favorite parts of the album. It's so beautiful. And yeah, I mean, again, it's a lot of these songs you can describe as just like beautiful, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Cooper, what you got at number 9?
So I had Jonah here. I
Oh, okay.
really loved the hook. Like the hook's
Mm,
voice. It's somewhat high, but it's like at that level that I really like it.
right.
Um, where it doesn't like, I don't know. I don't know what about really high voices. I just absolutely do not like them. Um, but like, or like auto-tuned high voices, I guess, not like high pitch. Um, but the verses were really good as well. I remember correctly, Ye had a really good verse. I really liked his. So,
100%.
but what
Yeah,
do you have at
yeah.
number 9?
I had Praise God at number 9. The song's crazy. It's such a hype song. It's a great song. I like Travis Scott's parts a lot. I like Kanye's parts, although I feel like Kanye was hardly on this song, so that was kind of funny. But
Yeah.
Keem's verse, bro, Baby Keem's verse at like that last like what minute and a half. He has like half the song. It's insane. You know, he switches up. I love the part. You know, like where he's like, "Let's get right." You know, like 30 times in a
That is
row.
really
First, I was
cool.
like, I wasn't feeling this, but like I'd be singing that all the time. You know what I mean? And
Oh
it's just it goes so dumb, and then he switches it up and he goes crazy, and he says dumb stuff like, you know, "I need a new girl. My old one was mean." I know it's such a dumb line,
yeah.
but it's so hard, bro. You know the way he does it.
Yeah.
I just love it. And I didn't know Baby Keem before this, and that made me a baby. That verse made me a Baby Keem fan. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's my
Yeah.
number 9. What do you got at number 8?
So I had Hurricane here,
Oh, that's
because
low. I'm
I
surprised.
I love the Weeknd's part. It's so
Mm,
dramatic, and the only reason why I have it kind of low at 8 is just because all like my top 7 are just, I really love them, and Hurricane
mm-hmm.
just like happens to drop down to number 8.
Right.
Like the Weeknd's part is so dramatic. Like, don't let me down, or is it down or
Don't let
drown? I
me
don't remember.
drown. And like
Oh, is
with
it
the
drown?
choir,
Okay.
bro. With the
Yeah, it's
choir.
just so,
Oh
oh,
man.
it blows my mind every single time I hear it.
Right.
It's just so good. All the verses are fantastic. I love it a lot.
My number 8, I had Jail. Um,
Really?
it's an anthem. Like it's an anthem
Yeah.
for real. Um, I love Kanye's parts. I don't know, like it's I love the beat, right? And Kanye's energy on it and something about it. Again, I don't they did something with the vocals that make it sound like you're in a stadium. And I feel like that just brings me back to like the rollout. I just feel like the whole album kind of has that vibe to it, but Jail specifically has that vibe to it a lot, but like in the best way possible. And it's
Yeah.
just an anthem, like I've said before. Like, guess who's going to jail tonight? I be singing it all the time too.
Oh
And
yeah.
Jay's verse is insane. It's packed, bro. So yeah, I have
Yeah.
not a number 8, really high. What do you got, Cooper? Number 7.
So at number 7, I had Come to Life here. I really love the vocals, the hook, the melody, just everything about it.
Mm-hmm.
It's beautiful. The organs are just like, they go dumb. Um,
You're
but
talking the organs. You're talking the piano though too, bro.
oh yeah. Oh,
Man,
just everything about the song is just, I really like it. What do you have at
100%
number
agree.
7?
At number 7, I had Jesus Lord. I know you probably don't think that's a little
Really?
low,
Wow.
but
That's
okay,
low.
but it's
That's
mainly
crazy.
because my top 6, I just can't. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
that's fair. That's fair.
this and my number 6 kind of like go back and forth, but I'll talk about that in a second. But Jesus Lord is in a fantastic storytelling track.
Oh,
J- Kanye and Jay, just I love it because they just go on and on and on. Like it wasn't like your normal like
it never
16
stops.
bars, right? They just keep going and they keep telling the story, and then you get like the Jesus Lord in the background, and it's just beautiful.
Yeah.
And then they talk about real issues that like that they see in the world, right? And then they're like, okay, what's the answer? It's Jesus, right? So like, that's just like another like cherry on top to it, is like the message of it, right? So I thought it's just a great song all around. Cooper, what do you got at your number 6?
So number six, I believe what I say. I love pop Kanye. Like pop Kanye is just so good.
Mm-hmm.
Singing song Kanye is fantastic. I love
Right.
the hook. Just everything about the song is so
Don't let
good.
them say your last. Yeah, bro, that's a vibe, bro. My number six, I had Heaven and Hell. Um,
Yeah.
so the reason why I have it here, I mean, I feel like I had a little bit biased to it because I find this song really easy to rap to, right? And that
Uh,
pushes it up higher because what's better than like going crazy with like your favorite songs? You know what I mean? Like be
yeah.
able to like rap it all. It's just great. It's
Yeah.
really easy to learn. Because, and then that drop, bro. That
Oh.
drop is probably the best drop I've heard in forever. Like
Yeah.
it's insane. It like makes your soul leave your body, and like I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not just like any drop. It's just like the choir comes in, and then the sample is crazy, bro. I just yeah. I mean, there's nothing wrong with this song for real. So, what do you got? We're going to number five, our top five. What you got?
Yeah. So entering off my top five, I have Off the Grid here.
Mm.
This might be the hardest song of the century. Like
Facts,
it
bro.
is just so hard. Kanye goes crazy. All the features go crazy.
Mm.
I don't even remember the names, but they all just go crazy, and it's just so good. It's I don't know. I can't put it into words.
What's your favorite verse on that song? That's the real question.
Probably Kanye's second verse.
Okay, the
Probably
last
my
verse.
favorite. Yeah, the last verse. It's like
Nice.
it's really hard.
Yeah, nice. That's crazy. My number five, I Believe What I Say. This song is a bop and a half, bro. I'd be singing it
Yeah.
all day long. I'd probably annoy my wife with how much I'd be going, don't let, you know what I mean? I'd be singing it all day long. I'd be singing it
Yeah.
in the shower. I'd be singing it in the car. I'd be singing it while I'm sleeping, like all the time. You know what I mean? It's such a
Yeah.
bop. And this song was so close to being a 10 for me. It's a 9.9. The only downside to this song is the talking in the middle of the track breaks it for me. If he put that talking either like only like three lines of talking or put it at the end, it'd be a perfect song
Yeah.
to me, and it would probably be in my top three. So what do you got on your
Yeah.
number four, Cooper?
So number four, I had 24. I love 24 so
Mm,
much. It's just overall, it's really, really good. There's nothing wrong. Like I genuinely cannot find a single flaw with this song.
mm, mm-hmm.
Um, it's it's a great intro. It is a fantastic hook, with the choir, and the verses are amazing with amazing vocals, and just overall really cool sound in general. Like the sound of it is, I really liked it. Um, so that's why I had it number four. What would you have it for number four?
Cooper, remember, we gonna be okay. No, but
We
my
gonna
number
be
four, I had Hurricane. It's just like it's a 10 out of 10 song, bro. The weekend singing is amazing, and then the
yeah.
choir, like we talked about when you said it, adds so much
Oh,
to it, right?
that
When
makes
they
that
come
hook.
in, like it's so freaking good. It makes it more epic. Little Baby floating on that beat is
Oh,
amazing. I mean, Little Baby always floating, but Ye's verse is super special in my opinion. The vulnerable bars of it are insane.
yeah.
Like I know some people aren't as big fan of the or whatever he does. I can't remember, but
Yeah.
I think it's kind of catchy. It's just gas, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's. I love the vulnerability of it. So yeah, that's my number four. Cooper, what do you got number three? We're entering top three territory
So
on album of the year.
breaking.
I mean,
Yeah. At my number three spot, I had Jail here.
oh
It's just
nice.
it goes super hard. Like anytime I get in the car and I want to listen to Donda, like usually I listen to Donda in the car, because of just how
Turn it all
much.
the way up.
Yeah, it goes to max volume, and it play Jail first, that or Jail Part Two. Um, but I
Mm,
mean it's still Jail. So
it's jail.
yeah, like it's just Jail. It's fantastic. I love it. I don't know, like I can't really pinpoint at one thing that I love about it. It's just I really like it. I don't know.
You can't pinpoint one thing because you just love everything about it, right?
Yeah, like yeah.
Right. My number three, I have Off the Grid, bro. This is the hardest song of the year, like, and I'm not exaggerating. It's
Yeah.
insane. Fivio's verse, so good, and that's probably like the fan favorite. But my personal favorite has to be Ye's last verse. Like,
Yeah.
you think this song's gonna be done, and then Kanye comes in again, and he
And destroys it.
blows it out of the water, bro. It makes it from like a 10 to a 15. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like out of 10. Like and then like, like I love the part like where like the beat slows down And then he's like talking about seeing Messi in his backyard, which is the biggest
Oh
flex
yeah.
ever because he's running out the stadium. And then like it goes back, like the beat drops again. He's like, the money can never neglect me. Like, bro, I'd be going ham to this. It's one song I like. Be looking at the Genius lyrics. I'd be practicing it because I want to rap that whole song, and I'll be happy with my life for the rest of my life. You know what I mean? Like, oh my
Yeah.
gosh, it'd be crazy. It's such a good track. I really have no complaints with this track. It's perfect to me, dude. So,
Yeah.
top two, Cooper. What you got at number two?
I have Lord I Need You. This song
Nice.
is so powerful. I love it. It's so vulnerable. I'm a sucker for sad songs and storytelling
Same.
songs.
Mm.
And Lord I Need You is such a sad song. Like someone that like I know you said it on our Donda review. The line you'll always be my favorite prom queen just hits so hard. It's like, oh no, why?
Tears rolling down my face. Ah!
Yeah. It's so good. I love the vocals, just the beat, everything about it. It's so good.
Yeah, I'm with you. Lord, I Need You is also my number two on the album. This song is as, besides number one, is as perfect of a song as you can get. You know what I mean? Okay.
Yeah.
So let me talk about it for like 30 minutes. No, I'm just playing. But no, first of all, it's one of the only songs I already have memorized because it's pretty easy again, like I said, and I love that about
Yeah.
it. But the Ye singing on this, on the chorus, is beautiful with the choir. It's insanely beautiful. Then it goes into the verse, and the whole verse. I love how it's just one verse, and it's like a pretty long verse, right? And he
Yeah.
just talks, and I love his vocal performance on this verse so well. It's honestly one of the best sound, like his voice is one of the best sounding it's ever been, ever, right?
Yeah.
In my opinion. And I love what he talks about. It's a great song about like, and maybe I'm looking too much into it now, or like, you know, like I'm just taking like head canon, you know, but like it's a
Yeah.
great song about like marriage to me, right? And about like, so it talks about the good things about marriage, right? And then it talks about the struggles of marriage, and then also like how your selfishness can get in the way of marriage. Like when he talks about like, you know, like I don't know what I would do without me, like those lines. It's kind of how I take those, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
then like, and then like his, and then it takes it all back to like, you know, Jesus again, which I love that. Like, you know, like the only thing that can get us through that is Jesus, right? And I just love it so much. And then when he starts singing,
Oh,
bro, ooh, like literally,
game over.
I cannot talk about how perfect this song is to me. You know what I mean? Like there is not a single
Yeah.
complaint I have about this song, not a single thing I would change. Oh my goodness, it's just like I could go on about it for on, and I've already listened to it. I think almost 80 times. So
Jeez.
I've been listening all day, bro. Okay, what do you
Yeah.
got? Number one.
So number
This is
one,
the game winner.
I had Jesus Lord. This song
Mm,
is, in my opinion, the most perfect song, like storytelling song I have ever heard.
mm. Wow.
Like this song
Ever.
is so good. Like
Agreed.
like you said, it presents the solutions. Like it takes these real world issues that are really like plaguing the world and like gangs and stuff like that. Specific. That's the one thing that sticks out to me a lot is they talk a lot about gang violence and how it just impacts people. And then it presents a solution. Like a lot of songs that talk about real world issues, sometimes they don't present a solution, which is fine. Like just getting the word out there is part of the solution. But you do like I do think it's really important to present a solution. So the fact that they do and the fact that it's Jesus, I think it's just the perfect embodiment of Kanye as a
Mm,
storyteller and as a Christian in my opinion. I think it is a really good like representation of maybe not where he is faithful like in his faith journey, but like I don't know, it's just something about it. Just it really
it's just
represents
amazing.
Kanye as a Christian to me. I don't know,
Mm, interesting.
but yeah. What'd you have as your number one?
No, I think that's great. Jesus Lord as a number one is a perfectly valid option, and I think that's good. I think a lot of people will agree. My number one, though, I think is the only right answer. But my number one is "Come to Life," bro. I cannot like. I was just talking to how I think perfect. I think "Lord, I Need You" is. It's that right, except a little bit more,
Yeah.
like a little bit more
Yeah.
perfect. If that makes sense. It doesn't make sense because it's just that perfect, right? It's just there was not a single thing about this song I would change. So Kanye's vocal performance, his singing on this is insane. It blows my mind. It's probably the best we've ever heard. Maybe I don't know, like it's like you know it's almost like Runaway in that vibe. It's
Yeah.
insane. I love it. I like the nostalgic feelings of it. I don't know. There's like half the lines on here I could quote as like being like nostalgic to me, but I know this is gonna sound weird, but like something about like the "Tell Me How Auntie" band line, I'm just like, oh, makes me almost tear up because I don't know, it just has that like kind of like that nostalgic vibe of like, I don't know, it's just I can't explain it, but that
Yeah.
line and a lot of the lines on here, like "I don't want to die alone" or like the "Mad when she gone, sad when she home," like those lines, a lot of really like vulnerable and beautiful lines at the same time on here. And then the piano when it comes in is just, it's so beautiful, right? It's so beautiful. And then we get his second verse is insane. It's amazing. It's just like, it's like the climax of like the album almost, right? Because it's the second to
Yeah.
last song, and I think it's the perfect second to last song, right? It's right, it goes right into the
Definitely.
outro, and it's almost like the climax, right? And then we have the reflectiveness of "No Child Left Behind," but I just love it, and I love the lines like, brought a gift to Northy, all she want was Nikes. This is not about me. To a normal
That's such a good
person,
line.
I'm like, well, like if you don't know much about Kanye, it's like, oh, weird. Like I don't know what that means, but like the fact that like his Yeezy brand is all Adidas, and he doesn't like Nikes because like that's literally his like his
Kind
business
of business
competitor,
owner.
right?
Yeah.
But like he's laying down his pride for his family now. Like he's like, it's not
Yeah.
about me anymore. It's about God. It's about my family. Like that order, right? God, family, me, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's beautiful to see, especially because he's getting older now. He's not like 35 talking about random crap. You know what I mean? He's
Yeah.
45. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's really cool to see. And I think it's just one of the most amazing songs I've heard, and that's my most played so far too. I think I'm annoying my wife with this one because I'd be talking about it all the time with how perfect it is. I'd be singing it all the time, and probably not the best. And then also I'd be listening all the time. Every time in the car, plug that in. I'd be listening. Every time every chance I get, pretty much I listen to this, bro. It's so good.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's our top. Be sure to comment your top few, or if you have a full ranking, be sure to comment that too. We'd love to see all those. And leave a comment, share with your homies, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And until next time.